What's up, guys? This is Cliff, and we're back again with another one. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'm gonna give you guys the best info that I have, and I will definitely share my opinion if it means valuable to you guys. And this is why we're here, so we can grow this community, we can share ideas and share our perspectives in the crypto world and what we think are good investments, what we think are not good investments, and what we are investing into when it comes to crypto. But as you can see today, we share all news around crypto, and as you can see, according to the title, it's about to go down. What we're going to talk about today is Coinbase and the SEC giving Coinbase issues regarding their lending service, or you can say their lending feature that they're planning on starting on Coinbase, where you can actually make money off your crypto and make money off interest. And it's just very interesting. And I'll let you guys know my perspective as we go through. And there's also a video on Yahoo Finance I want to share with you guys, as you guys can see my reaction through that video specifically. So let's get it started. Google is offering new accounts, 2 free stocks if you join through my link. And also my link is a referral towards, if you do sign up through that link specifically, you can get $5 worth of Shiba. And that may not sound like much, but down the line, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, that $5 could have been an investment worthwhile that could probably change your life. So don't forget to look down below if you don't have an account, or are you looking, or if you're looking for a broker when it comes to a place you want to trade, invest. I got you guys. I'm down in the bio below. So let's get started. Let's get back on Yahoo Finance. This is where I found the video. So this is going to be my first reaction to it with you guys. So let's check it out.
I want to take a shift over, though, here from the broader market into what we've been seeing play out on the crypto front. Of course, a second consecutive day of big losses, maybe not as big as what we saw yesterday, but added pressure here coming from SEC and Coinbase, one of the biggest players in the crypto game. As we heard from Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, calling the SEC sketchy and saying that it expects to be sued over its coming lend platform, the way that customers would be able to earn yield using their crypto assets. Of course, it's a common practice at a lot of firms out there, including BlockFi and other players in the space. But it raises new questions about how strict the SEC is going to be, and particularly why it wants to use litigation as regulation here. And for more on all that, I want to bring on Caitlin Long, the founder and CEO of Avanti Bank. She joins us now here. And Caitlin, I mean, you're an expert.
I'll just stop the video here just to speak on my take on it as of currently. For those who are not informed, or for those who haven't done their research concerning what's going on with the SEC and Coinbase, so pretty much Coinbase is pretty much, as the SEC is going around the bushes, trying to sue, acting sketchy when it comes to Coinbase, because Coinbase took the initiative to go to the SEC concerning their lending program, not doing anything shady, making sure everything is clear on the go, but what the SEC did was they gave Coinbase a pushback with no explanation. And it's really funny. But then again, I'm not surprised. It's the SEC. This is centralized banking. This is the centralized part of the world, or part of the U.S. when it comes to crypto, the part where they're not fully comfortable. And one of the reasons I believe that that the SEC has a problem is because crypto and what Coinbase got going on with this lending program, it's a direct competition, and it's a direct, I believe it's a direct hit on their pockets when it comes to the banks, because the banks have connections with the SEC, they have connections with the government, and for the fact that they're giving them a vague reason why they don't want Coinbase to set up this lending program, because it's a quote unquote security. Okay, what about the banks? What about the banks? What about them? They've been doing the exact same thing, and not only that, the SEC hasn't given Coinbase a reason or explanation or breakdown on why is deemed as a security. And not only that, you threaten to sue Coinbase. Come on, guys, come on. If this doesn't sound like manipulation, please open your eyes, because what is being done in front of us is manipulation, guys. It's manipulation, and I'm not gonna sit here and say otherwise, say differently, because at the end of the day, crypto is here to stay. Coinbase is here to stay. And crypto lending is here to stay as well, in my opinion. And the reason why is because if you go according to your traditional banking system when it comes to saving money and investing, you will notice that specifically. Oh, I don't want to get free advertisement. Sorry, free advertisement. I apologize. when it comes to Coinbase specifically and these lending programs and all these other decentralized DeFi platforms providing lending or providing interest on your crypto, the percentages you get, you wouldn't get with your centralized bank within 5 to 10 years most of the time. Who's gonna want to? Things have changed. People are looking to change their lives. People are looking for financial freedom. People are looking to make more. People are looking to find ways to make more money. And the SEC is giving Coinbase a problem. Look at the banks. Look at centralized banks. If y'all see this as a competition, then step your game up. Provide people more interest on their savings accounts, which I probably believe they won't do. So then why? Y'all want to be greedy? Y'all want to have everything to yourselves? No, that's not how things work. There's always going to be one person that's going to look to be innovative, or there's always going to be one group to be look to be innovative and be better than the next guy. And what you see is crypto. Coinbase being better than these centralized banks. They're looking to top these centralized banks, and they very well do, because people are looking for ways. People are taking their money out from the centralized banks into to Coinbase, and this, in my opinion, this is very bullish, despite of the FUD and despite of the negativity behind that. To me, it's a bullish sign, and this is great news for Coinbase. It's great news for the crypto space, because usually when there's pushback like this without no real legitimate explanation, no reason to prove why this shouldn't be good for the economic space, it's bullish, because at the end of the day, sooner or later, whatever accusation they have, whatever lawsuit they may plan against Coinbase, is going to be dropped, because at the end of the day, they have no valid reason to stop Coinbase from doing what they do and opening up this lending feature. That's just my opinion. This is not financial advice, but I did notice that. Also, I want to speak on the Coinbase stock price. It did take a little hit, nothing too big. Just 3%. It's down 3% on the day, trading at the price of 248.32 a share. And as you can see, there's no proven pattern that's on a downtrend. It didn't even crash. And what that says is that people are not buying it. People are not buying what the SEC is trying to feed them. People are staying strong. People are holding on. People believe in the future of crypto. People believe in the future of Coinbase. So whatever the SEC is trying to feed everybody, they can feed it to the fishes, because you ain't fooling me. You ain't fooling me. You ain't fool me out of my bags. And we're holding on to the moon. We're holding on to our crypto. So I'm super excited. Despite of what the SEC want to do, I can give a crap about it, to be very honest with you. And I doubt Coinbase do either, because according to the CEO of Coinbase, he did he did tweet on his Twitter account. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Let's see. I had it here somewhere. Let me see. We'll get back to the video. Okay, you can see that on Brian Armstrong, which is the CEO of Coinbase. You can see that on Twitter. He even wrote, like, they responded by telling us this lend feature is a security. Okay, seems strange. How can this lending be a security? So we asked, and the SEC helped us understand and share their view. We've always made an effort to work proactively with regulators and keep an open mind. You see, we're looking to work with them, but you're looking to throw us under the bus. Come on. And then next, what he said was they refused to tell us why they think it's a security, and instead a subpoena. I hope I'm saying it right. A bunch of records from us. We complied. Demand testimony from our employees. We complied. They complied as well, and then tell us that they'll be suing us, or be suing Coinbase if they proceed to launch with zero explanation to why. And you see, guys, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I just personally believe they can't fathom the fact that their normal way of the financial system functioning is changing, and they're not comfortable with that. They're used to consistency. They're not used to going outside of the box and changing, and that's their problem. Because at the end of the day, crypto's going to be here to stay. Coinbase is going to be here to stay. All these companies, Binance is going to be here to stay, whether you guys like it or not, crypto.com, whatever. All these places that offer staking and staking farms and staking their cryptos, and all those things. So get with it or get left. That's all I can say when it comes to the SEC. But I believe down in the line they'll probably figure it out. I hope. But let's finish this video, guys. Let's finish this video. Sorry, guys, I went on a rant, and I didn't give you guys my full reaction to the video, but let's get a reaction here. Hold on, guys.
expert in kind of digging through all the nuance and the noise here. We've discussed kind of the SEC's changing position exactly on what it's going to deem a security and not here. But just first, your reaction to, I guess, the way that Coinbase really laid this out in a big blog post saying, look, we tried to be friendly with the SEC and bring them this, and now we're expecting to get sued.
Well, oh boy, Coinbase has the opportunity to avoid a lawsuit. So unlike other.
Come on, guys. We come to you with open arms. We come to you with honesty and transparent. We come to you as transparent as we can. And this is what you guys do? Come on. Come on.
That probably do have a lawsuit coming from the SEC. This is how the SEC regulates. They will pick an example and try to move the whole market by picking an example. What's interesting and frustrating to us in the industry is that the industry has collectively been asking the SEC for clarity on some of these very issues for years. In some cases, more than 5 years, which is typically the statute of limitations for bringing a securities enforcement action. And just now, we're seeing this. Why are we seeing this? I guess you'd say better late than never. But boy, a lot of time passed, and a lot of companies that probably were issuing unregistered securities were able to make a lot of profits and build up big war chests to fight the SEC. It's such an interesting turn of events.
It's an interesting turn of events, and it raises a lot of questions to your point about what exactly they might want to really laser in on here, because it sounded like even in the tweet storm from Brian Armstrong, I mean, there are other companies that offer interest on crypto assets, and they said that there was some confusion around what was a security, and the SEC didn't want to tell them what a security, which piece of this was the problem. But I mean, to your point, you've heard Gary Gensler kind of punt on the idea of what is and what isn't. Thinking that we're all on the same page. Clearly not. But if that's the problem, that raises some bigger questions about all those other kind of altcoins out there. And I'd be curious to see, I guess, your reaction to maybe that being the issue here, if that's really what they're deeming to be the security issue around Coinbase's lend.
Well, it sure does raise the issue. And some of us have thought that some of these lending products have been unregistered securities all along and have been surprised that the SEC hasn't taken action previously. The challenge is, though, that.
Exactly. Why? Why all of a sudden now? Huh? Why all of a sudden not SEC? Why are you guys now taking action once Coinbase decided to join the party? Huh? Why?
The SEC does take its time. In the Ripple lawsuit, the SEC got several tolling agreements to what's called toll the statute of limitations, which is an agreement with the party that they might sue that the statute of limitations doesn't apply. And then literally, I believe it was 8 years after the initial offering of XRP was when the SEC finally sued. And that's not really fair to those who are involved. A lot of folks look at the fact that activities have taken place and presume that the SEC is okay with it. And this is definitely an issue for the SEC and the industry as a whole. Why does it take so long to bring enforcement actions? And I was on Twitter having a conversation with a Cornell law professor today about the question of why the SEC didn't raise this issue before Coinbase's IPO last fall. There were certainly a lot of disclosures about the potential that the SEC could consider some of the crypto assets that trade on Coinbase to be unregistered securities. But you would have thought before a big public IPO goes forward, from an investor protection perspective, which is exactly what the SEC's mandate is, that it would have been better to deal with these issues. For the SEC and the industry as a whole, why does it take so long to bring enforcement actions? And I was on Twitter having a conversation with a Cornell law professor today about the question of why the SEC didn't raise this issue before Coinbase's IPO last fall. There were certainly a lot of disclosures about the potential that the SEC could consider some of the crypto assets that trade on Coinbase to be unregistered securities. But you would have thought before a big public IPO goes forward, from an investor protection perspective, which is exactly what the SEC's mandate is, that it would have been better to deal with these issues last fall rather than let the IPO go forward and then raise the issue and have the stock price get hit.
Yeah, because now you got retail investors who are watching a 3% drop today saying, hey, what the heck? Why couldn't I gotten that heads up before? But also, I mean,
exactly.
To your point, is it more, obviously, if it's
what the heck? I'm down 3%. What the heck? What the heck, SEC?
It's that, some of these coins, and you can pick one at random and say, all right, that's a security, so there's a big issue for you. That would be a larger issue than just kind of lending, because lending is just a small subset of Coinbase's business. It hasn't even launched. So, I mean, how do you see that maybe going? Do you see it being a trickle-down effect to the rest of the platforms there, maybe the ones that aren't even doing lending?
Well, again, we've seen that with the SEC, where they will pick one or two sort of, problem children, if you will. Typically, it's cases that are easy for them to win in
You talk
court,
about that?
and that's how they move the market from an enforcement action perspective. It is selective, and as Brian Armstrong correctly said in his tweet storm, it does feel like there's uneven application of the law. It would be better if the SEC actually came out with some clearer guardrails rather, which is exactly what the industry's been asking for. What's so fascinating about the Gensler SEC is that Gensler, during his confirmation hearing, told Congress, we need clarification from you in Congress. Now we are, 9 months into the Biden administration, several months into Gensler's post-confirmation tenure, and Congress hasn't acted. Doesn't appear that it will, and therefore you're seeing the SEC step up and start to try to fill the void. There is also, of course, a lot of jockeying happening between the different regulators in Washington, D.C., as there always is between the SEC, the CFTC, and then the trio of bank regulators, the Fed, the OCC, and the FDIC. Who's got jurisdiction over crypto is a fight that they're all having right now.
And Caitlin, though, is there an unrealistic expectation on the timeline? I mean, we're 9 months into the Biden administration, but Gary Gensler was only confirmed in April. So while it exists because
Okay, I think
it actually creates.
Well, that will end it, guys. As you can see, who's having the problem here. You can see what's going on. Let me know what you guys think. What's your guys' perspective on it? You can put your you can let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share this with a friend that needs to hear this. If there's family or friends that don't know about crypto, share this video, or if anything, share them the information that you know, because at the end of the day, we're trying to make the world a better place. Change people's lives all around us, and also gain financial freedom, guys. And this is what we're doing. We're doing it for our families, we're doing it for ourselves, and we're doing it for our future. So here you guys have it. This is Cliff of Wall Street. Thank you, Wall Street family, and you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.